Welcome to another episode of Thought Ops. I am one of your hosts. My name is Steel Biz. Yeah, we back in the house. I just shaved my head in the bathroom real quick. That's crazy. I feel homeless.
What?
Because I've been running around all day, and I was like, dang, I gotta shave my head.
You shaved your head in the
I shaved my head in the bathroom here because you was like, I'm on my way. You text me, was like, I'm on my way. So I was like, oh, I gotta stop. And then that's when I was talking to old girl, and I was like, I gotta stop at the store and buy some razors. She like, you got time? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go to the store. Zach's down the street, go buy some razors. Oh, because I just left the barbershop.
But why you did? Oh,
and I worked all day.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't have time.
What's up, y'all? I'm the other sophisticated host, as you know, EJ Briz.
And I'm still Biz.
Yeah. Why you shaving? We just recorded. It ain't like we have a guest or anything. Why you
because I was about to look like Sherman Hemsley in here on camera. Because I'd had like hair on the side. Yeah. Because it's been like 2 or 3 days. So they was about to be singing. What's that? David, little name on. No, that's Good Time. No, not Good Time. They was about to sing Sherman Hemsley. Or they're gonna be singing the Amen song. What kind of Amen song go?
I
forgot, but the Amen song.
Turn on the lights.
So heaven, Lord.
Yeah.
Shine. Yeah. I used to watch Amen.
Yeah. I used to watch it.
I still watch Amen, and you can watch it. You can watch it on YouTube.
Oh, I know. I watch Good Time religiously.
I used to watch Good Times on YouTube too. Yeah. So how was my week?
Yeah. How was your week?
My week was great. I just finished that project that I said I was working on.
Yeah.
So very great, lucrative project.
Congratulations.
So I've been working on that, and this project is going to be beneficial to a lot of people around the world. So
that's what's up.
Thumbs up to me, and thumbs up to people that you do projects with.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Yeah,
I'm joking. And also, I've been reading.
Okay.
Cause I got time to read again, so I've been back reading. So I read. I've been reading. I gotta look at your phone, cause
you was reading
Dopamine.
Dopamine. Didn't you read this book already?
No, I started reading it and I stopped because I've been reading it while I'm doing my project that I was doing.
Okay, you reading Dopamine Nation by Anna Lemke,
MD, and that book is phenomenal. Actually, I gave it to somebody. I gave it to a therapist because I was telling them what the book is about. Because the book is pretty much. I gave it to a therapist that actually work with addiction, and that book is actually about being addicted, and different people with different addictions. The author, she actually had an addiction too. The author and the therapist in the book, she had an addiction to reading smutty books.
Okay.
And it talks about people that are alcoholics, people that are addicted to pills, and I can relate closely because I have an addictive personality and I am an alcoholic, but I've been sober for 21 years.
You mean used to be an alcoholic?
No, you're always that.
Oh, okay.
You're always that because your next drink right around the corner, let's say something happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have to remember that you are always that addict, right?
Okay.
Because if you don't remember that you're always that addict, you will feel okay to going back to doing it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not an alcoholic anymore, so I can have a drink. You know what I'm saying? But I have to know that I can't never have a drink because if I have a drink, I'm going to relapse and I'm going to go back to doing what I did before. Okay. And a lot of times I see people that do that be sober for a long time, it actually gets worse. Wow. Their second go around. So you just have to remember that, and the one thing that keeps me grounded, because a lot of people go through treatment, a lot of people go to church to stay sober, a lot of people go to like AA meetings, but you have to, one thing that keeps you sober and keep you sane is that relationship with God. Yeah. You have to know that God is always here for you. God doesn't want you doing this. God is your guiding force, and God is what keeps your feet grounded.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And the other book you're reading is For the Culture by Marcus Collins.
Yeah, I'm reading that. Yeah, I did finish. For the Culture by Marcus. Yeah, that's crazy. This book is really good. Really, really good book. And I'm learning a lot about why we do things, why we actually, about marketing and actually being a part of different things that we see as far as like, it's like a difference between, it compares, in the book, it's a lot of comparisons because it compares culture to religion too, because sometimes we follow things religiously, and certain things don't even really mean anything because it talks about like the Kappa Alpha sign, the Kappa Alpha Psi, their sign, and how like different like groups, like there's a hate group that has the same sign, and just how culturally we learn things, and we add definition and meaning to them, but they really everything is just vague until you add that power of like having control of who you are and having control of your life based on how you start looking at things, because things are placed in your mind that this is how you're supposed to feel about this is how you're supposed to think about that. It talks a lot about different companies that start different cultures in their company. I can't remember the name of that company. It was a company that actually have like hiking gear, and they actually closed the company on Black Friday.
Is it Columbia?
It's not Columbia. It started with a P.
Is it Patagi?
Yeah,
the one that comes. Yeah, they be selling. They sell it at the sporting goods store. I don't like to say that.
And the thing is, they closed their company on actual Black Friday, which caused a lot of companies to close on Black Friday because they wanted to show like the people that work for them that we take care of you, we love you. You know, it's not about having you work on this day and like had the people going out and doing other stuff. And the author of the book, I was reading that, I was like, this is kind of funny. He's a Sigma, I'm an Alpha, but he's a great writer. Dude's a good writer. Page turner, very interested, understanding why we look at culture the way we look at culture. He talks a lot about. He used to work for Beyonce too. He used to work for Beyonce when she did like. He was talking about how Beyonce created the culture, like how she created the culture with like the Beehive, and they talk about how the Beehive. What's his name? Kid Rock. How the Beehive actually attacked Kid Rock for like years and years and years and years because he made a comment about Beyonce saying Beyonce don't really do anything for him. And he was talking about that culture, the Beehive culture, created something because it was called, I forgot what it was called. It was called something first. Okay. And it was like a fan club. It was called something like through a fan club, and then they turned into the Beehive, and then they started going crazy. But yeah, so I've been back reading. Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh. That's it for the week, man. That's it. Yeah.
Well, I got, you know what? Somebody gave me a book. It was like Black. I can't think of the name of the book. I'll remember it next time. It's like Black Men's Mental Health Journal. So I have to make sure I tap into that book.
Yeah. I think I put in on that.
And then somebody else gave me a book to read. It's called Get Over It, and it's about stress management, because right now it's like I have a whole bunch of stress in my life. And especially like I'm like my car paid for, and it's like I'm in the market of looking for a new car, and it's like when you looking for a new car, everything is stressful. It's just even I have excellent, superb credit, and it's just still going to the dealership and doing all this other stuff and everything with cars.
You gotta pay money.
Yeah, you gotta pay money. It's like, man, I got used to not having car payment.
And then go to the dealership, you gotta be there all day.
Yeah, so I'm just like, man, so that's stressful.
You don't know what car you want.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even really want it. There's not a car really out there that I really want. So it's just, it sucks. So, but let's see what else happened. My episode of Beauty Told dropped last night with Miss Brittany. So I'm on there talking about relationship stuff. You know, something that we kind of stray away from on this show just a little bit. So I'm on there telling a few stories and everything, and having a few laughs and talking about some of my past relationships and everything like that.
I can't say that word on the
air. What else? My first model for my Akron initiative posted their pictures. I want to give a shout out to Slim Dog. It's crazy because me and Slim Dog, I've known Slim Dog for like over 10 years. It's crazy. I've known him for so many years. He's a hip hop music producer. I think he does other music too, not just hip hop. But he's like a award-winning indie underground producer. We've worked on back in the day when I had a rap career. Me and him, I've been on a few tracks. Matter of fact, one of the tracks that I was on won a few awards as well. So it's crazy because I've always talked to this dude and corresponded with this dude, but I've never met him in person.
Oh.
And I met him through my cousin because my cousin was taking classes for something, and his professor introduced him to Slim Dog. And this is when I was doing music, so my cousin got me and Slim Dog hooked up. My cousin stays in Colorado Springs. Slim Dog, he's in Colorado Springs. So that's how we hooked up. And I just found out today that he has an interview coming out with Spin Magazine. And Spin Magazine is like a worldwide music magazine or whatever. So he submitted pictures, and he wore this shirt right here, Akron Rays. So hopefully they picked this picture with my T-shirt, and it's in Spin Magazine. So that'd be a good placement. But I just want to give him a shout out. Appreciate that. I want to give a shout out to all the graduates. It's that time of the year, so it's graduation. So if you graduated, if the kids got promoted, my son, he's going to 5th grade. So, shout out to everybody that graduated. Even if you got a certification or some type of license or something like that, shout out to you. So it's that time of year.
And I want to give a shout out real quick. You done?
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out real quick. I got a friend that got a book coming out too, and y'all know I'm a reader. So my friend, been on the show before. Philip Whedon got a book coming out.
Oh man,
so I got to make that one of the books to read in my book club. So shout out to him.
And I'm a pre-order. I'm about to because the pre-orders is this week, just this weekend, right? Because I need my signed copy, so I'm about to pre-order that book so I can get my signed copy. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an excellent read.
Yeah. I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna buy it when it come out. I'm messing with you. I'm gonna pre-order it or something like that. All right, so so we're gonna come back. We got a bunch of topics to talk about.
Yeah.
So we're gonna come back and bring it back in.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna talk about first, but
yeah, okay.
we're gonna talk about something.